Hi. Oh, thank you for the check-in, Ripco, and thank you for the check-in, Gran. Hi, Gran. Hello. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Uh, as you can, if you didn't see the schedule, it's like we have a really short streaming week. Let me start this so we don't keep getting looped into the starting video. It's been going good. I've just been really busy this week because I've been preparing to travel. Oh, thank you for checking in, Kerlocus. Yeah, so if you saw, I'm traveling from Thursday to Sunday to handle some like microbe matters. So I can't stream too much. I'll always be here today and I think tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow because that's the last day before I leave. And so most of my time has just been preparing for my trip because you know how it is. It's always just a pain to get everything packed up. I feel like I end up putting everything off last minute and I just forget, and then I like scramble on the day of travel that I need to get everything together. I'm doing good, except when I went into a food coma for most of Saturday's stream due to all the crawfish I ate. Oh, don't worry. I'm glad you got to eat so much tasty food. I wish I was like, I remember you posted your pictures of your crawfish, and then I was like, I kind of want to go eat something really, really good today, but I just like did not have any time at all. I feel like this weekend kind of flew by. I was just so busy. I was so busy doing so many different things. Things that like you guys will see in the future. And also just like personal things. I have just so much things on my plate right now. It's not here. Hydrate the microbe. I actually don't have water next to me. I have like leftover juice. I forgot to fill up my water filter. And you will not catch me drinking non-water, like water not filtered. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. I think I'm supposed to go to the sewer. Thank you for the head pat. I have so many projects like in the works right now. And it feels like I want to just show everything to you guys. But I can't. I can't show like anything because none of it's like even close. Every microbiology major I met at the University of the Germ. It's not about germs. There's nothing to do with germs. I just don't like how it tastes. I also don't like water that's not like ice cold. It's just not. It's not refreshing. Like water straight from the tap. It's nothing to do with germs, though it depends, like, it also depends on where you're from. Sometimes, like, you really can't drink water that's straight from the tap. Like, like, some places, their water is not, like, it's not drinkable. Do not drink. Yeah, I just like ice cold water, and, like, putting ice cubes in the water just doesn't hit the same. You only like warm water, and you rarely drink water? Okay, you have, like, no business then. You should be drinking water. Water is good for you. Hydration is good. Do not live off of not water. Sometimes, like, I'm always kind of amazed when people say they don't drink much water. I'm like, what do you drink then? I swear to God, I went for a period of multiple years as a teenager where I drank water and drank other stuff. Oh my gosh. Like, didn't drink it at all. I know there's quite a few people I know who are just like that. Their life is just a bunch of, is just soda. And I mean, it is hydration in a way. You can live without drinking water, technically, as long as you're drinking something. Because you get, you get your hydration from all sorts of things. You get it from, like, whatever you drink. Like, it could be juices. There's water in that. Even food has a bit of water. You drink Gatorade. I don't know how, like, good... I feel like Gatorade has, like, amazing marketing as, like, a health drink. I don't know, obviously, if you think of it as a health drink. But people seem to think Gatorade equal healthy water. Maybe because it's, like, associated with sports. But these people are, like, drinking, like, so much of it, and they're not athletes by any mean, and they're, like, guzzling it down. You think of it as something that makes me feel better after sweating. Yeah, but most people, I will say, usually don't. They don't need the extra. They don't need that. Like, your body is usually perfectly fine with the amount of sodium you have. Like, unless you are, like, a marathon runner or, like, an amazing athlete using so much energy, it's usually a little overkill. I went the wrong way. Is it this way? No. No. No, it has too much sodium to be healthy. Yeah, the sodium levels are pretty high. I think the sugar is usually the bigger problem. Though there's, like, zero sugar versions. I don't recall much of, like, what this area you're supposed to do. Gatorade always makes me feel like I'm drinking straight food coloring. Yeah, I think the flavors, especially, it's like... Some of the flavors really do give, like, I'm drinking red, I'm drinking blue, I'm drinking yellow. Though I heard in, like, America, though, I think we're banning a lot of food dyes in food use. Or at least we're banning Red 40. I am not a food scientist, though, so my knowledge on, like, food safety, or more like the effects of foods used in food, like, in food industry right now. Has Red 40 been banned for a while? I don't think it's been banned for a while, has it? No, it was recent. It's been banned in other countries, but not in America. And that's, like, usually a common, like, criticism. Is that other countries have banned it. I don't really understand the effects of food dyes. A lot of these food dyes that are controversial and what they do to us as humans. Because there's other, like, controversial food dyes too, like tartazine yellow. I can't pronounce it. It's always weird to read the studies, though, when I've seen how, like, how they find out that these have controversial effects to human biology. Is they, like, do mouse studies, and the concentrations don't seem very... The concentrations are just not very, like... Don't seem like what you would actually get when you're eating these foods. Like, you'd have to be eating, like, packages and packages of, like, nerds, for example, to get some of these, the concentrations they're feeding these mice. I think that's like the biggest problem with a lot of mouse studies in general. It's always hard to see what, like, how you can recapitulate human effects, human, like, scenarios onto a mouse. Mice so tiny, you know. I'm getting, my HP is getting, like, destroyed here. Hold on. Please heal. Please heal it. Oh, you're out of MP. You're out of MP. Do I have... Oh, just a bit. I'm so tired of MP items. I'm tired of MP. I am tired of not being able to use my fun skills in battle because you have to conserve them for a boss fight. Archaic system. Archaic RPG system. I'm complaining about a 90s RPG being archaic. Yeah. I just don't think the more I, like, play older RPGs, not that I don't enjoy them, the more I realize, like, conservation of resources isn't very fun. Like, I don't think there's anything very exciting about not spamming your big skills because you have to wait for the boss battle. It just ends up being tiring. Is there a treasure chest here? It's just an area with nothing in it? Okay. It's just nothing. And then you can't go there. There's a red chest. Okay. Treasure chest. Antidote. A guy. Oh, it's the shopkeeper guy. There you are, thief. Give us back our diamond. Meow. Oh, wait. Is this the boss fight? I didn't heal up. Because you won't be around long enough to find your way back out. Here, boy, that's it. Over here. Oh, shoot. Oh, frickers. I didn't heal. Alex, what is it? Surprise, kids. I'm pretty amazed myself. I never knew my little pet would grow so quickly down here. Or that he'd come in so handy for getting rid of annoyances like you. Get ready, Alex. This pet looks like he's hungry. Oh, frickers. My MP. Let's see, let's do that. Do you have enough to, like, give me Fortify? And can you give me MP, Ramus? That would be great. Oh, okay. We just get one shot. That's cool. That's cool. That's fun. That's cool. Do I even have a res? No, right? Is this a death, like a you just die? I can't remember, because this game has a lot of that. Heal wounds. Heal him. We might die. Okay. This is probably just a Jover. Just kill me. Just kill me. I can't. Okay. Oh, and then I have to restart. Okay. It wasn't a... okay. Okay. Never mind. I actually had to pay attention. I need more resources then. Well, it doesn't help I went into there forgetting that there's a boss fight coming up. Is there a... escape dungeon? Okay. Nope. There's nothing for me to res. Well, maybe I just have to not be an idiot and walk into the boss. Walk into the boss with 0 resources. The thing is, you can't even, like, go back and heal. Okay, wait. Tactics. I gotta make sure Alex doesn't spam attacks. I have to change the auto battle commands for that. So annoying. Okay. Let me change that. Hello, okay. Status. No. I thought there was an option here to change your things. Okay, never mind. Probably just this, huh? Don't use items. Give it your all. Attack. Command. Alright, roll just command. Just do your attacks, guys. Don't use your MP because MP is just too valuable a resource in these games because big MP won't let me buy cheap mana recovery items. Big MP makes me spend 1,000 gold for MP recovery. Okay. And then I need to I should just be using these, like, healing, all these healing items I have. Heal up, guys. Heal up. Use your items. Use them. Oh, a chest I missed. MP! That's kind of valuable. Kind of big. Oh, my mouse cursor is on the screen again. I always mess that up. Yeah, just basic attack them. Basic attack them to death because we can't use cool spells. I'm complaining, but I do like this game. It is fun. It's just hard not to see the flaws of it in current day. And even, like, a lot of current day JRPGs still suffer the same problems. I was just playing, what was it? I was playing Metaphor ReFantasio a few months ago. Absolutely wonderful game. Love it a lot. No complaints on, like, the game quality. But it sure was, like, unfun to see how, like, basically try to speed run the dungeons or, like, areas with using as little resources as possible because it was just like you just don't have any MP. In some of those areas, they're like so long, and it just becomes a matter of like it starts to just feeling tedious. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong way, and now I'm fighting unnecessary battles. Okay, I should have healed. Yeah, I was gonna say, I should have healed. Oopsie. Okay. Fight that. Actually, you can use an attack, because I mean, like, it's a good clump to hit. And then you can heal Alex. You know, as I play, like, this game, it is not surprising that it feels its age, you know. It's been, like, even though I think I've replayed this game. I've replayed the GBA game quite a bit, but it feels like it's from the 90s. What would I do? Okay. Do I just, like, grind out some mobs and, like, make sure I don't take one-hit KOs from the guy? Probably. a while since I felt like I needed to grind in a game. The hitboxes on the guys are too big. I just keep getting caught by the fishies. And also I'm dying. Well, she's dying. She's dying. He's dying. Okay. Please do that and that. And in Russia, if you don't catch fish catch you. My goodness. That's such... I feel like it's been forever since I've seen a joke written in that format. It's like, almost gives me like Chuck Norris vibes, like, of that era. Weren't memes so much simpler back in the day? Memes were just like, no context needed. Oh, we're dying. Okay. Aramis, you need that. And then you... Oh, right. She's using that. In 6th grade, me and my friends made jokes like that for one whole day. Simple times back then. Such simpler times. When all you could say was like, in Russia, X blah X or X blah Y, and then you just have a giggle with your friends. Please don't die. Just kill this fish. Just kill the fish. Just kill the fish. Nowadays, like, memes are so fast, you know? Meme culture is like, it's also not as memetic. That's the word. As in, like, not everyone is up to date on the same memes. Like, I could talk about a meme back in the day, and it feels like everyone used to know it. But now, you probably won't know it unless you're also in that similar circle of the internet. Things change so much. Everyone on the internet knew what long cat was. And like, the icon has a cheeseburger cat. They knew what that meant. But now everything's like, the monoculture is dead. The monolithic, like, hive mind of the internet. It's like too fragmented for things like that to exist. Ow. For example, I feel like on Twitter yesterday, there was like a lot of Met Gala memes. There were so many Met Gala memes. And then I brought it up to some other people, my friends, and I was like, they're like, oh, I didn't like catch any of that. And I was like, oh, like no one, like, we're not like a hive mind. No, not everyone saw what was going on in the Met Gala. Yeah, it looks like it is an ammonite with a horn. With a, like weird, it's kind of funky looking. What's it called? I guess I can't see its name. Can I attack something? No. Will it not be... They're not close enough. And then I could probably do this simply because I need to conserve my healing items now. And then you can hit this guy. Oh my gosh, why does that heal nothing? Okay, never mind. It did heal a lot. It did heal a decent amount. It was just loading. Hey, stop that. Hello, Chris. She's dying. She's dying really bad. Because she keeps getting targeted. Let's do that. I think we need to fight this guy. Yeah, okay. Perhaps we're getting... Perhaps... Thank you for the head pat, Gren. Perhaps we're getting owned by this little shell dude. Can I do this? Can we do that? And that? Why is it so tanky? Why did it take reduced damage? Why does it get to attack 3 times? Why am I using all my MP for this? My goodness. Why is that so tanky? I feel like I just used all my resources. Oh, there was 2 of them? The words of the gaming beaver. I can't say I know who the gaming beaver is. There we go. That again. Things not everyone. He's a YouTuber. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that guy. What? He's been doing stuff for years. He's also does. I feel like it's so hard nowadays to even know like who's doing what. Like it's so hard to know like every YouTuber. There was an interesting, I think it was a Ludwig video I watched recently. He did a stream where he just went over like the most popular YouTube channels, and like I swear I didn't know like 90% of them. YouTube is just so big now. There's just no way to understand, like, know who is who. The popular people are just not, like, even anywhere close to my radar. Get away from me. Okay, I don't think I can get away from these guys. They won't even move. He does gaming and dinosaur games? Ah, interesting. Okay, well, we got caught by one. I'll take that. It's like when Patrick went, "Who are you people?" It really is. When he even watched the videos, I was like, I don't, like, who watches these videos? Apparently a lot of people do. Because those channels were, like, some of the most popular channels of all time for a reason, I guess. Oh, please, please. I wanted to see what was up here. The boss is down there. What I learned is you can get very popular being a kid's channel. That was like the gist of the video, I think. Like, kids content creation is like an infinite growth, like $1 million, $100 million, $1 billion idea. Not that I feel like it might, maybe it shouldn't be. Oh, it gives me things. It gives me things. Antidote. Okay. Let's save. Because we're smart. Let's save. And let's heal. And then heal with this. Then we're maxed health, but we have no MP. So let's use MP here. Oh man, they're not very generous with how much MP you get from this. Thanks. And then I might use one more here. And then the second, my last one, can go to Alex in the middle of battle. Yeah. Let me save again, because I just don't want to redo all that. That should be good enough. Okay, will we die in one hit? What? The music went crazy all of a sudden. I guess I keep going into battle and resetting the music. Okay. We can increase our attack power. And then we can also fortify Alex. Because he's our main carry, and Rammus is going to be here to give items out, and he has no magic, and he can just attack right here. Okay, fortify, fortify. Okay. Okay, that's good. Multi-hit attack over here. I need you to heal him right now. Hey, don't hit her. And then I'm worried she's not gonna survive another hit. So let me heal her again. I really want to fortify again, though. I guess he only hits 30, so it should be fine, shouldn't it? Fortify friend. Fortify. Is Rammus not able to hit? Okay, the defense. Oh, see, he does like no damage. Kind of OP. Oh, buffs. Aren't buffs in games always like so broken? Oh yeah. Literally Rammus cannot attack. Ah, he can't hit the thing because he's got a little dagger and no magic. Okay, I see. I see. He won't be able to do anything, so defend. You can move? I swear I've never done this in my life. What do you mean you can defend from afar? Can I do another fortify, or is that like a waste? Maybe I'll fortify myself. And then we need to give Alex MP. Why did it heal Alex? Buddy, your Rammus is dying. Not that Rammus is doing anything. Anything else to do here? No. Like, I can fortify Rammus, but it doesn't matter, because it's not like he's even able to attack. At least Luna's able to attack. Maybe I'll just defend over here, then. Yeah. Okay. And then you keep defending over there, buddy. Oh, he's poisoned? Come on. Heal your wounds. Heal your wounds. I have become the first person to post on the science media channel. Found an article about pictures, footprints, which I find interesting. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, a lot of the channels have not been utilized that much yet, but I figured I wanted to set them up now before. I appreciate you using it. I want to see any articles people find are interesting. I'm bad about doing that myself. I tend to like retweet on Twitter, and that's the extent of my like sharing. But I should put them on the Discord too. Ah, we did it. That was so... Oh my gosh, buffs are so broken. Look, preparation matters. We can talk about this. Hey, you kids are getting dangerously close to invading my personal space. Okay, this is all the money I have. Take it, it's yours. We don't want your money. 500, we agreed on a lot more than that, Dross. Hey, I have an idea. You own your shop, don't you? Of course I do. So what? Because now I own it, Dross, in exchange for the diamond. That's a fair deal, right? Sure it is. I guess I'll be leaving with the diamond now. What do you mean? I sold the diamond to the shop, and since I own the shop, I own the diamond. If you don't agree with my logic, we can keep you down here until you realize how much sense it makes. Okay, we just bullied him. Rammus, I know you've never heard these words before, so I'll be gentle. You are the man. Whatever. Why? We're all just so mean to each other. You are. Because I think everyone deserves a second chance, Dross, I'll give you a job. But if I ever catch you trying to scam someone again, You are so fired. Thank you so much. I'm turning over a new leaf. Nothing but honest work for me from now on. I'll return to your shop and start waxing the floors. I know I can't trust him, but he can teach me all he knows about business. Then I'll fire him. Hey, hey, hey. Ramus, you're totally ruthless. You're going to be a great businessman. Ah, capitalism is even invading my JRPG. I'm proud of you, Ramus. Let's get out of here and take a look around your new store. I love how we're just like, oh yeah, this is our store now. Our store. Ramus, don't tell me you're starting to like it down here. Alex, forget it. You can keep my half of the money, Alex. Having the shop is more than enough. Let's continue this conversation above ground. I need fresh air, and I need it now. Hello? Oh. Ooh, it's the witch lady. Oh yes, there's no doubt about it now, is there? She is the one. Ooh, ominous. Hey, you don't release me? Okay. Well, this is why I guess you buy the little escape thingies. Get me out of here. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, thank you for the head pat. I'm stuck here. Thank you again for showing mercy on me, Ramus. Oh, I almost forgot. There's someone here to see you. You're back. Excellent. I heard about your journey through the sewers to find the diamond, and how you killed dozens of monsters along the way. Okay, I think dozens is like overstating it. I think I killed a dozen. A dozen. No, you can't say grab her and put her in the autoclave and then head pat me. You can't do those. You can't have that kind of like your cognitive dissonance. You can't head pat me and then put me in the autoclave. You gotta pick a side. You may not have any magical abilities, Alex, but you're still very strong. Strong enough to come to Vane with me. I'll introduce you to Galleon and get you into some classes at the Magic Guild. The side of chaos. I will simply ignore the head pats. You can't. I'm not going to acknowledge them. You could finally learn to use magic. Oh no, see, at least the bonks are consistent. Ah. Ow. We all know the real Nash would never praise someone other than himself. We knew the guy for like 2 seconds. Would you please let me finish, Cat? Thank you. As I was saying, Alex, despite your dubious choices in pet, I enjoy your company. And I can see the enormous potential within you. You see, I didn't acknowledge the head pat. The Magic Guild is always looking for people like us. People who want to take their potential and turn it into skill. And if you come into the guild, you'll meet Galleon and Lemia. This guy's just saying names, like I'm supposed to know who these people are. I guess Alex knows who they are. Oh. Two of the people who fought alongside Dragon Master died. You can't logic me like this. They may not even be able to tell you... They may even be able to tell you more about the dragons. What should we do, Alex? Go with Nash or go home? Yeah, let's just go home. We did all of that. Let's just go home. No. And I don't need to explain it, but I won. But I promise to follow you no matter where you go. Let's check out the guild. I don't want to meet Galleon. What if what happens? Alex, if you really want to be a Dragon Master, you'd be insane to pass up a chance to speak with Galleon and Lemia. He's right, Alex. They have to know something about the dragons. I don't wanna. Are you serious? I've gone far out of my way to offer you entry into the guild, in an audience with 2 of Nine's closest friends. How dare you throw away such a precious opportunity? Alex, the White Dragon told you to travel the world. Isn't this what he meant? Will I, get a bad ending if I just keep saying no? Or is it like one of those things where you're forced to keep going? Alex, I can't believe you simply throw away a chance to enter the Magic Guild. I guess you're just that much of a country bumpkin. Alex, if you want to be the dragon master, you'll have to learn magic, and it sounds like Vane is the place to do it. Listen, Luna, you have to talk some sense into Alex. You have to make him realize that this opportunity isn't going to come along again. If we aren't going to Vane, I'm sure it's because Alex has something else in mind. Alex doesn't have anything else in mind. He's just being really stubborn. Can I keep saying no? Are they going to let me keep going no? Alex, if you don't come with me, I'm going to get in trouble with Galleon. And I don't want that to happen. Why would you get in trouble, Nash? Ah, who cares? It sounds like fun, Alex. Let's go. I don't want to go. I'm surprised how much unique dialogue there is about saying no. Usually it's like you get 2 unique dialogues. I don't understand why you're being so stubborn about this, Alex. Don't you realize what you could learn by going to Vane? You're wasting your time, Nash. Once Alex's mind is made up, there's no changing it. And even if he's obviously made the wrong choice and refused to admit it. Humph. Can I keep going? Becoming the Dragon Master isn't as easy as you seem to think it is, Alex. Come with me to Vane and you'll find that out. I hate to say this, Alex, but he's right. We really should go with him. I can keep saying no? Okay, okay. It's over. The no's, they aren't letting me say no anymore. Okay, game. Let's check out the guild. Excellent, Alex. You won't regret this decision. We should depart from Vane immediately. ... Alex, I'm going to stay here in Maribia. We're losing him. Magic is way beyond my grasp. And I've definitely had my fill of nearly getting killed by giant monsters. Besides, I'm a businessman now. You just became a businessman like 2 minutes ago. I'm too busy remodeling the store to go anywhere. Promise me you'll keep having great adventures. Yeah, it's like, okay, see ya, buddy. It's not like you were doing anything for us. Ramus, you have to come with us. We'll miss you. Oh my gosh, we can't say we're gonna miss you after, like, bullying. We've been bullying each other this whole game. ... I'm sorry, Null, but I've already made up my mind. Okay, he doesn't care about friendship. He doesn't believe in the power of friendship. He's capitalism over friendship. Man, he just threw us aside just like that. It's not just going to be the same without you to make fun of. Take care, Ramus. Good luck. Yeah, they just say, good luck, bye. It's not like we'll never see each other again. I want you guys to stop by the store whenever you're in town. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for everything. Yeah, okay. Bye, buddy. We're gonna go be a Dragon Master. See ya, buddy. Okay, just like that. Hey, did you have, like, stuff? I wanted, like, your things, I think. Why are there already people here in the store that were hired? And you just started. I just left and you hired people. It's almost like you wanted to do this whole time. It's almost like he wanted to leave us forever ago. You folks are new to our fair city. Yeah, I need more herbs. Cures paralysis. Okay, I should buy one MP thingy. Is there, like, no run button? I feel like our movement is incredibly slow. Okay. Okay, it's 1K, but it's probably worth having just at least one. And then he's back. And does he have anything? Oh, he lost his weapon. I forgot we gave his weapon to a witch. Oops. And then we still need to buy new equipment, but maybe we should wait until we go to the new store. Or, like, a new city. Okay, heal up. Can I just leave? Alex, to reach the city of Vane, we have to use the Spring of Transmission. We just follow this path to the south until we reach it. What's with the big smile on your face, Nash? You'll understand soon enough, Cat. Just keep your eye on the sky. Okay. Oh, there's, like, nowhere else to go. Okay. Just keep going south. We're going south. Where? Oh, there it is. Animation time. Where is it? Oh, it's just a giant island floating in the sky. Ooh, it's kind of tiny to be called a city. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 buildings. 10 buildings I don't believe constitute a city. Oh, it's floating away. The magic city of Vane circles around the goddess tower in an endless protective orbit. It's said to shield the goddess Althena from harm. Oh, okay. It's just floating. Does it just keep floating? I guess it does. It's just circling slowly. And then it's gonna go up. Ah. Anything down here? No. Anything over here? Anything over here? It's kind of like a barren land. I feel like there's like nothing really going on anywhere in this continent. What's this? Hi. Who are you? Wait, you're Nash, the star pupil of Galleon. I knew I was becoming famous, but this is almost embarrassing. Almost. May I use the spring of transmission, sir? Of course, but that doesn't apply to the others. They are my friends, sir. I assure you that they are most worthy of ascending to Vane. We are ascending. I'm sorry, Nash, but they're not. Rumors around that the Magic Emperor himself roams the land. Thus, Lemia Alsa has placed quite stringent rules into effect. The only people allowed to use the spring other than citizens of Vane are those who obtain an application for the Magic Guild from Fascia? I didn't realize those rumors were being taken so seriously. I guess you weren't as famous as you thought, Nash. Still your tongue, cat. Not even Galleon himself would defy the word of Lemia Alsa. Fascia lives in Althena's shrine at the foot of the mountains to the west, a short walk away. Okay. Hi, buddy. How is a cat flying? How did it grow wings? I really want to know. I'm not a cat, you idiot, and I've always had wings. Jeez. Okay, but how is the cat flying? And how did it grow wings? But that's the tower. To the west. Is it this little guy? Is this here? Nanza barrier. That doesn't seem like that's where we wanted to go. Surely this. This is the great shrine to the goddess of beauty and love. What is your business here? We wish to pray. Or is she not here? See, that guy's asking her, like, why does the cat have wings and why can't it talk? You know, and there's no answers to these questions, unfortunately. He'll never know why the cat has wings and why it can talk. We owe our very lives to the kindness of goddess Althena. Althena bathes our world in a light of beauty and love. Goddess of beauty and love, huh? I bet she's a real cutie. Goddess Althena is the source of all kinds of magical power. If Althena's power weakens, the world will be shrouded in darkness and monsters will rule the land. Don't worry, as long as Vane is in the sky, Althena shall never weaken. Jessica's still an apprentice, but she took off from the shrine to see her friends. She would make an excellent priest if she applied herself instead of being irresponsible. Jessica's a lot different than her father, it described her. What's wrong with seeing your friends, you know? Let her see her friends. Let Jessica hang out. Alex, I'll speak with Fascia. Wait right here. Hello. I wonder what Fascia looks like, Alex. But if she works for Althena, she must be cute. Are you blushing, Alex? ... No, he has like a stone cold face. Like, look at him. That's not blushing. Animation? Long braids.
It is a pleasure to meet all of you. I am Fascia.
Was this animated by Gynax? I can't remember. It looks like Gynax's animation style. Or art, like a really 90s Gynax art style. I don't like how it's upscaled, though. What nasty line art. Hi, thanks for checking in, Weedobix. And hello, and hello, hello, hello. Since Dragon Master Dine's passing, no one man has proven worthy of the title. Perhaps you would be better served to study the ways of magic in vain, Alex. That is a much more certain path to success than trying to become Dragon Master. But Alex doesn't want to enter the Magic Guild. He's looking for 3 remaining dragons. Quark sent him. Becoming a Dragon Master is much more difficult than you might imagine, young Alex. Again, why not stay in Vane for a while and see all that the guild has to offer? You might find a career in magic more rewarding, and much less dangerous. No, we're going to do this. We have green eyes. They said green eyes equal Dragon Master. And don't forget that 2 of the 4 heroes call Vane their home. She's right, Alex. You'll never find a more exciting place than Vane. Nothing more exciting than the 10 buildings of Vane. And while you'd never be as skilled with magic as I am, I'm sure you'd enjoy learning it nonetheless. I don't know, Alex. At least think about it, Alex. Please accept this application form and at least visit Vane. Got application. It's heartening to know that even as the vile tribe moves close to our borders, there are brave heroes such as yourself willing to protect us. Take care, Alex. I wish you success on whichever path you choose to travel. Excuse me, Luna, was it? I'm told that your singing is absolutely wonderful. There's nothing the goddess loves more than a beautiful song. You must return and sing for me someday soon. I'd be honored, Phasia, but I still need a lot of practice first. I look forward to your return, Luna, as well as the sweet sound of your voice. Okay. You're traveling to Vane with Phasia's blessing? I have to admit, I'm surprised. You children don't look like magicians to me. What does a magician look like? That's probably why Phasia's head priestess and your chief bootlicker. My gosh, now. You can't just be rude to people you don't know. Return here whenever you see guidance or rest, children. I will pray to the goddess to keep you safe and make you strong. Sis said she'd be back soon. What's taking her so long? Sis, I didn't know Master Mel had 2 daughters. I don't think he does. Sis. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go see what's this magic city all about. Okay, take us to the instant transmission. We're gonna instantly transmit to the sky. Hello again, Nash. Do you have the application for your friends? Of course. Here you go. Cave application. Thank you, Nash. I assume you've told your friends of the trial? The first time you travel to Vane, you'll be tested in the Cave of Trial. It's basically an entrance exam to keep magic-fearing peasants out of Vane. Anyway, I have to run. What? Nash, aren't you going with us? I'm an apprentice at Galleon, remember? I have things to do. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'll be waiting for you at the Magic Guild. Good luck. He's not even gonna help us. We're down a party member and we're gonna go through a cave, like a trials without him. Man, I just saw a funny article headline. Could Spinosaurus swim? The fierce dinosaur ignites debate as the ignite debate. I feel like this is too... I don't know anything about dinosaurs, so like all the nuance of that is lost on me. No, I wanna go. Let me in. Take me. My knowledge of dinosaurs is too limited to understand. Contacts are always followed by intense debate as to whether or not it changes so often that it becomes a meme among paleontologists. Oh, controversial. No one can agree. Oh, how do I get it? Hello, where do I go? Oh, up here. Should I have gone and should I have like bought equipment? No, I'm sure I'll be fine. It's not like Ramus was even doing anything. Death shroom. Death shroom. I wonder if the death shroom is gonna poison me, because that's what this always ends up being. They're kind of weak. Then I can heal. Yeah, just heal me up, buddy. Please stop ganging up on me, mushrooms. Please don't. I promise if you study paleontology, you'd find it funny. Yeah, I know. I am sure that, like, there's always, like, field-specific memes out there. I think it's just hard to appreciate them when you're not in the field. But I think that makes it kind of fun when you are, like, as you become an expert in your field, you just learn more about the in-jokes. I'm very far removed from, like, the microbiology field now, so I feel like I can't speak on it too much on, like, any of the memes there. But the cancer biology genes are, like, it's all about KRAS. Everyone memes about how, like, everyone's obsessed with KRAS therapeutics. But it's really hard to explain why it's funny, like, why everyone memes on it. It's like too much explanation of the joke. Also, add time. At least these guys are really simple. Can I heal? Thank you. Wait. What? Can you only heal me once? Oh. Once and only once. Okay, well, I don't want to be healed yet. I like the noise they make. There's like a funny Reddit thread I've seen. I think this is like a pretty popular Reddit thread where people talk about, like, the in-jokes of their industry, and it's so funny to see, like, what kind of jokes some industries have, and, like, it literally makes no sense. The context is, like, completely, like, lost, and they even try to explain it, like, doesn't make any sense. Hi, Kontosho. The gaming is going well. We're making the progress. We beat them. We passed one area, so, you know, we're kind of owning, you can say. This is also an ad break, so I don't know if you're hearing this or not. Sometimes I don't know how many people actually use ad blockers or not. I'm definitely an ad blocker user, but I know a lot of people also watch on mobile, so they can't. There's not really an ad blocker solution there. Doggy. Doggy? Oh, it's so cute! I need to kill it. I don't know anything about Lunar Silver Star. It's a really... this is a remake of a 90s. This game came out in 1992. It's just your standard, like, JRPG, like, fantasy story. Boy go on... the classic, like, hero's journey. A very, very old game. I know you say J, but it almost, like... It honestly... it really feels its age, I will say. Like, you can feel like it's from the 90s. And, like, there's so many archaic parts about it. But there is... It has, like, a nostalgic spot for me, so it's easy for me to overlook it. Ow. It was a pink moth enemy. It looks 90ish, yeah. They updated the graphics quite a bit. What do they call it? It's a slumber moth. It's so cute, isn't it? I really like the pixel art. The pixel art of this game. I think it's adorable. It's me. Your persona is a moth? Oh, that's fun. Is it a pink moth? Like, is it also a pink moth? That's really cute if it is. Oh, it's also purple and pink. Oh, cute. Cute, cute. Ad break over. Welcome back. I'm scared of this place. Okay, I think moths are so adorable. There's so many good, like, cute moth species. I don't know their names off the top of my head, so I can't even tell you what moths I've seen. But there's, like, adorable moths out there. IDKY, but I got no ads. It's funny how I didn't have ads. Oh, that's okay. It doesn't matter. At least he didn't get ads. Hello, please heal me. Thank you. You cheated the system. See, I don't even know if they're domestic or exotic. I've just seen, like, pictures of moths, and I go, oh, those are cute moths. My knowledge of species beyond the fact I go, oh, I see them, and I go, oh, that's cute. I'll have to, like, find a picture of them. Like, I can, like, when I finish streaming, I'll find the picture of the moth I am thinking about. It's purely through describing it in Google Images, and I'm sure it will come up. Treasure chest. 500. Domestic are the gray ones you find in your water. Everything that's colorful or exotic. Non-scientific. Oh yeah. Definitely an exotic one then. Like, I've seen, like, the really colorful ones. I feel like I haven't seen a moth in my, like, in my wardrobe or, like, anywhere near me for a long time now. I feel like I haven't seen bugs in general for a while. Like, there's not many, like, I don't run into many bugs lately. Oh, it's a thingy. I don't want to fight the thingy yet. I just want to explore. Anything else? Treasure chest. Little guys. Chiro, its name. Some domestic moths are really small. They might be in your house but come unnoticed by you. Oh, that would probably be likely. That would probably be more likely. It's also probably my experience with most bugs. They're probably really tiny and I'm not seeing them. Can I not fight? Can I not? Okay. Hey, it ran away. I guess it's kind of like hyperfocus. You start to notice them when you look for them. Yeah, that's true. I always think that's an interesting phenomenon. The moment I become aware of something, I start noticing them. So I'm not going to be surprised. Now that I've talked about bugs and insects, I'm going to go live my daily life and I'm going to be like, wow, there are bugs everywhere. There's bugs all around me. Oh, no. Why? Don't. I don't want to fight him yet. I heal. Why did it auto go to combat? So dumb. Cast bug awareness. Now I'm gonna notice like 20 roaches randomly, 5 spiders. Let's see. Fortify me. Fun facts, you have mites living in your eyelashes. There's like mites, like, aren't they like all over your face? Aren't there kind of like mites all over you, technically? I think we're just covered by bugs. But that's okay. They're chilling and living their best life, so I won't stop them from doing what they need to do. Please heal me. Don't make me die. Oh my gosh. We need to kill this thing ASAP. We gotta beat this guy to death with hammers quickly. Why is it so... Okay, maybe they're big booty mites. They're super cute. I think some of the like the really microscopic insects, like they're kind of adorable. Even though I think some people get frightened by like the fact that such teeny tiny little guys are all over us, but they're kind of cute in their own way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't have MP. Why can't I use items? Oh, cause that's the trial. We don't get items. Frickers. Okay, just keep healing. Just keep healing. Surely we won't die. I'm paralyzed. We'll keep healing him. We're like getting ticked down like one at a time. We're not healing enough. We're not healing enough to cover the damage being taken. It's not looking hot, guys. Okay, just heal one more. That helped. I need to heal the paralysis, but I'm... Okay, there we go. This thing is so tanky. Oh my gosh. Mites are arachnids? Yeah, I did. I was in fact aware of that. Get a multi-heal now. We have a lot of tiny guys inside us. They kind of are us in a way. Very true. Our gut microbiome is basically us. Like, I think it's more us than our brain is like the leading theory. Okay, you can heal paralysis, right? No. It auto-clicked on the wrong thing. I pushed the button too fast, and now he's dead. Okay, thank you. Get back on your feet, indeed. It's like we're a city full of little guys, yeah. The microbes of our body outnumber our actual... Well, it's like argument of like, the microbes... maybe we don't need to differentiate us versus them with the microbes. Like, this microbes could be considered us, you know? Oh, we can't even heal everyone. Frickers. This would have been so much better if we didn't just get put into battle randomly. And now we don't have... Okay. Well, if this thing is... Okay, I think we're dead. I think we're wiping. Do I have to go through it again? I didn't save. And I forgot it doesn't auto-save. Okay. I don't want to go through that. I always forget this game doesn't autosave. Okay, well, we're just gonna yap. Hold on, I have to change the category now. That was so dumb. I can't believe I just lost all that progress. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have to fight the boss again? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's not happening. Well, I'll do that again. I'll do that next time by myself. My gosh, no autosave in games is so painful. Hold on, I'm just like closing everything. I'm closing the game before and trying to find. Get me out. Ending the game will... Yeah. I can't believe that happened twice now. This is the second time it's happened where I like forget to save. I know, but the microbes that are part of us outnumber the actual human cells is what I mean. Yeah. I get what you mean. I think it's actually a myth that the microbes outnumber the human cells. I don't know off the top of my head. Let's see. Are we really? This was a 2016 paper, a 2016 Cell paper. I'm like skimming through it. No, I didn't crash even. It didn't crash. I wiped. I just lost the battle, and it doesn't auto save. And well, I see. This like paper where they talked of this 19. Hold on, let me put some background music in also, so we're not sitting in complete silence. I do read papers pretty fast because that's my whole job. Also, my whole job is to read papers and then give that information to people. So I need to read papers really fast. Almost all recent papers in the field of gut microbiota directly or indirectly rely on a single paper, the Savage 1977 paper. I've never heard of this Savage 1977 paper, but it sounds like it's kind of like a canonical paper about microbiology. Maybe I should know what this paper is. Oh, the process of finding it. Yeah, that's also part of my job, is to be able to find the papers really fast. Because if you're too slow doing it, you're gonna it would take forever. Especially in my line of work is where I need to find papers about highly specific cancer biomarkers. And so you have to learn how to efficiently search. Okay, I've never read this 1977 paper. It doesn't seem like it's true that we are super outnumbered. We are like, it's closer to 1-to-1 than anything. You don't use Google Academy for it? No, I don't really like Google Academy. We have I just know how to use PubMed really well. Like after a while you kind of learn the tricks of PubMed. Like how to search PubMed very, very goodly. And also Googling certain phrases. Yeah. This paper is from 2016 though, talking about this myth. I have no idea how I feel like a lot of research has happened since 2016. It's kind of crazy to call 2016 an old paper, but it's kind of an old paper now at this point. That's the way of science. 2018. Science is fast. Science kind of even a year old can be it's okay, let's see, maybe there's something even more up to date. For when I at my work, when we are looking for scientific papers, the only time we really care about older papers that are within older than 3 years is if it's biological, if it's really really strong evidence. I got my IQ tested once. I have an IQ of 121, but my processing speed is yeah, like Kantoshi says, I don't think it's a true measure of intelligence. There's different, it's I'm not well versed in what IQ means personally, but I think it's like it's measuring specific skills. And it definitely doesn't like correlate to like how fast you can read a paper. I've never gotten my IQ tested. Though it sounds like it would be kind of fun, but it's like too much of that hassle to actually get a proper test done. It is very biased. There's like the biases of like cultural and like there's like other factors that are totally not related to intelligence, but it's biased against them. They were timing how long it took me to solve problems where they got that thing from. Ah. And I did mine for insurance purposes. Oh, I see, I see. I do remember I was like offered to do an IQ test once. And then I never took it because I learned like it was gonna take a long time. Like it was like a lot of like, it was gonna take a while to sit down and do the testing. And I was like, that sounds very unfun to me. No, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. I should change the title also. I changed the category, but I didn't do that. Yap. And Yap. Hello? Yeah, it was multiple hours. Oh, I cannot stand testing. That was one of my biggest problems as a kid. As a student, I was just so bad at sitting down and taking tests. My brain can't operate for that long. It's like that 116 personality test that was made by two very poorly informed racist persons. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It's this one, right? 16 personality factor questionnaire. Several decades of empirical research. I have such a hard time when anyone like puts so much weight into these things because it's so hard. Like you said, there's so much biases usually ingrained into the making of these kind of tests. I don't remember if they were racist or transphobic. I mean, neither one are very good. I'm actually a good test taker. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm just so... I'm so jealous. I was always so jealous of people who, like, just never struggled when it came to tests. Testing was just always the bane of my existence. Studying and testing. I just could not, like, get my head into the game. Also, I'm, like, sitting all the way down here. Maybe I should move up. I'm slowly moving upward. Okay. They were bigoted. Yeah, that's a good... I think that's all you need to say. They were bigoted. The specific taste, the flavor of bigotry. Usually I don't think it matters too much. Though, like, if you want to know. They put me as displaying apprehension or whatever towards this one part of it. It was part about making... I didn't want to play with an adult when I was in 8th grade. Displaying apprehension. Playing make-believe. You know, I had to do something similar where they wanted me to play, like, make-believe. And I was really good at it. And they complimented me very well in my creativity. I was like, yeah, I want to play make-believe. And, like, I didn't realize they were testing me for something. I don't even recall what the tests were. But I was definitely just playing make-believe with, like, these people that were doing a study of some kind when I was a kid. And I did a great job playing make-believe. I was like, yeah. When a test is on mathematical stuff, I can be pretty good, but anything human science related, it's hard to tell what the test wants you to say. That's also a thing. When it's like, when a test is designed in like kind of an open-ended way, it can be hard to go like, okay, well, what should I answer? However, I think I did way better on those kind of tests where I can kind of make things up as I go and kind of reason why I came to this answer versus math where I just don't know, like, I'm just wrong. I usually do way better on those kind like tests where I can put some kind of reasoning toward it. I was like the worst when it came to math, and they're always like, just show your work, you know, and you'll get partial credit if you show your work. And it's like, well, I don't even know what work to show because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like I can't even begin to start how to like do this math problem. So I don't know what you want me to write down. At least with like a science problem where it's open-ended and they tell me like, "Hey, can you do like this?" Like or can you explain this part of like a physiological system of some kind? I go like, "Yeah, let me make something like let me pull all the info I kind of have out of in my brain and like put it on the piece of paper." I think one time there was a math test I had. It was like for a calculus class, and I think I failed that calculus class and I had to retake it in undergrad. And I just wrote stuff down. I wrote whatever I could think of that seemed related to that math and tried to like solve what I thought was the problem. And I was so wrong. I was the farthest thing from like correct on that. And they told and the professor like wrote a giant question mark and said, "Did you study?" And I said, it was so embarrassing when I got my exam. Like he looked at like he handed me the exam and then he just kind of gave me this look of like I did not do well on that exam. And the thing is, I did study. I really did study, but I just can't. Like, I can't do math. Maybe I'm. But the problem is, I'm probably not. I was not studying math the way I wanted to, or the way you're supposed to. I should say, not the way I studied math the way I wanted to, which was studying it like it's a human like science. Which is, I would read the textbook and just read and read and read and read. But what you're supposed to do when you when you do math is you're supposed to do practice problems, but I didn't want to do the practice problems because I was like, this is so much work to study. Like, what do you mean I have to do the practice problems? I'll just read the textbook and try to figure out what's going on when I read the textbook. And that's not how you learn math. Don't study math like that, guys. Yeah, it was rough. I've said this before, I had to drop in pre-calc. Oh, I remember you did share that. Yeah. Algebra was never very kind to me too. Math in general was not my thing. Test equivalent of getting him to say, "Hey, can you read?" It was so embarrassing. But I hated that calculus class so much. So how that calculus class I failed was set up was you had an exam, or more like a test, every week to go over the material that was taught that week. And so you got that test, and if you did well, that's great. And if you didn't do well, you can retake that test and try again. And then the next week there's another test, and it's on the new material, and so you can take the test with the new material, and you can also take the test with the old material again, in case you didn't do so hot on the last test. And you know, in theory that sounds okay maybe, because like, oh, you have so many opportunities to redo like your grades if you're not doing so hot. And for me, it was just constantly catching up, because like eventually it was like at one point in the semester I'm like taking like 20 different tests in one day, because I'm like, I didn't do well on any of these. Like I have to get like, I'm taking a whole exam every single week in this class. Someone help me. And my like people in my class would like look at me and go like, they like do their test and then they leave, because they only have to do one test. And I would just be there just doing it, and it was so rough. I don't know why the professor didn't help me. He had no pity. Studying math is fun when you do your own problem and you don't know how to solve it. Yeah. I never know how to solve any math problem, so it's always going to be like it's unsolvable. I for one love calculus, but I might have gotten lucky getting one of the best teachers I've ever had. Yeah, I do think teacher, like what teacher or professor you have makes a huge difference in how you like can learn. I think I'm not gonna blame it all on my professors. I think I was also at fault here. But I had a lot of poor professors and teachers. Did you know at all about mycoplasm? I did. That was like intentional. I thought it was funny that like you found that. It was intentional, in fact. I found like I wanted a cute name. Because I was trying to find something that was easy to put Nico. And a lot of the bacteria names were kind of hard to like make a way to fit Nico into the name. Like it's hard to put Escherichia, Nico. I also like worked with mycoplasm just for a bit, so I thought it was funny. I feel like I found protected government No. You found a secret. You found a secret puzzle. You unlocked something secret. Now we're gonna have to destroy you for finding that. I don't have much to do with mycoplasm though. I want to base some more like biological things on mycoplasm. Like my own mycoplasm things. I don't even like mycoplasm that not the comically large swatting net. The one problem though is being named so closely to a real bacteria is when like it kind of messes with your own like this is like a content creator thing. It messes with my own SEO because it just goes, "Do you mean mycoplasm?" when I Google myself. One day we won't have "Do you mean mycoplasm?" One day we'll overtake the SEO of mycoplasm. I think it still says that, right? I mean, I haven't grown much to even like do that. Do you mean mycoplasm, Nico? No, I don't mean mycoplasm, Nico. Google. Mycoplasm, Nico, is not a recognized term in medical or scientific literature. The most likely term you are referring to is Mycoplasma pneumoniae, a bacterium that causes pneumonia or other respiratory infections. Oh, Google AI, you silly guy. You don't know what you're talking about. It's crazy that I Google myself and my Twitch doesn't pop up. Even though I've been everyone says if you put your stream title with your name, it's supposed to pop up. Hello, Google, pick up my Twitch webpage. It like picks up everything else except my Twitch. I don't really understand the SEO, the magical search engine optimization. I can't believe my game. I have to redo all that in my game. I'm still kind of molding over here. It's okay. I wasn't planning. I'm not just gonna stream for like 30 more minutes, so I'll just yap anyway. It's fine. It's fine. If you search Kanto show up on Google, random ass hot dog thing in some Spanish speaking country comes up, then my old Amino account with some. I wanna see the random hot dog stand on Tosho. It is. It's the hot dog stand. It's a food truck. It's open until 10:20 p.m., guys. We still have time to get the Mexican hot dogs. In Tijuana. Wait, why does a hot dog stand have so much social media? This hot dog stand has a Facebook. This hot dog stand has a Instagram. Why are they so... They're so, like, social media pilled. Is that how you get your business, I guess? Don't eat me as a hot dog. Kantosho hot dog. Delicious. Does it mean something in Mexican? Or Mexican in Spanish. Wow, sorry. My brain lagged there. Contotio. Canto. Canto is a noun. I know canto is very different than contotio. It's just, I'm just looking at Google to see all the different web pages coming up. A formally used monetary unit equivalent to 1 million reis or 1,000 Portuguese escudos. Interesting. I generally name. It's always funny when like you name something. Oh, conto means chronicle in Portuguese. Ah, yeah. It also means money. Ah, my Portuguese knowledge is not very good. I know just a bit of Portuguese from like listening, like Portugal. But it's Portugal Portuguese, which I think is also like different than Brazilian Portuguese. But I'm not an expert. Like I said, I only know like bits and like little words, or like I think it's like a dialect thing. I have no idea. Let me see. Brazilian Portuguese, while Brazilian are mutually intelligible, they do have significant differences in pronunciation, vocabulary, and some aspects of grammar and syntax. Ah, European Portuguese features more guttural sounds. I do hear the more guttural sounds when I hear the European Portuguese. Portugal Portuguese. Portugal Portuguese is just kind of a funny word. It's like kind of funny to say. But yeah, that I don't like. I know the European Portuguese teeny bit. Just a bit more words than that. Oh, you speak it. Ah, cool. I really want to pick up a new language. That's something I want to do on my streams, is probably like do language learning streams. But the problem is none of these textbooks are like you can really like stream them. And I don't want to do Duolingo. We're not Duolingo fans in this household. Even though their social media marketing is good, it's just not a very good way to learn a language. Also, I think they made like a statement the other day talking about how they're replacing a lot of their employees with AI workflows. We're not gonna support that here. But I've been trying to like figure out how I can do language learning streams. But I think it would have to be like, I can't show you the textbook, and I would have to like do my notes separately. You would just look at me taking notes and pronouncing things by myself. I really want to work on my Korean. I've been on and off with Korean learning for so many years now. Recommend Mandarin Chinese. That was something I really wanted to like. My friend was trying to convince me to do that in undergrad, and I was like, I feel like I should have done that. I kind of wanted to like at least learn the bases of Chinese. I know it's pretty complicated. It's very tonal. I think I was really scared of like the tonal aspect of it. Also, I didn't want to be like I am okay with kanji. I'm not like a kanji expert, even though I am like pretty fluent in Japanese. My reading skills are like tremendously horrendous. It's because I don't read much in Japanese. I like just like need to, if I want to like get back into reading, like practicing my Japanese reading, I need to like go deep into Japanese Twitter and like read. But the problem is I'm so like babied. I like will like look up kanji when I don't know how to read it, and I go, oh yeah, that's what it means. And then my brain does not like want to like make a neuron connection that I in fact know what this kanji means, because I keep getting babied. It's complicated in that, but when you start remembering the symbols, you feel so powerful. I do feel powerful when I know like the specific kanji when I'm reading something. I'm like, oh my gosh, I knew that. It's languages are just so fun. I think the nice thing why I liked Korean was how easy the writing system was. If you've never tried to learn Korean, I really like recommend you try to learn how to read Korean because it only takes like two hours or so to learn how to read Hangul, which is the Korean writing system. It's like it's probably the easiest writing system in the whole world. You might not know what you're reading or what you're saying, but you will know how to read it at least, and that's kind of a powerful start. And I feel like it makes you like motivated to keep wanting to do even more. At least that's how I felt when I went to Korea. When I went to Korea, I was surprised at how far you can get was just like learning how to like just knowing how to pronounce like what you're reading. You just like read things out loud and you're like, for example, I would go just like I would like look for a train station and I'd go shi oh station, and then I knew I was like we were walking toward a station of some kind. Or like I would read the menu and I'm like, I wonder what this is, and it's like hamburger, oh hamburger, or ramen, oh ramen. Like it's probably one of the easiest countries to get by if you know just even a bit. I think I swear so many things there where like you just like say something in like Korean like accent, like English word in Korean accent, and you'll like people will kind of understand what you're saying. At least that was my experience with it. I don't remember anything I learned from Duolingo in Spanish class in high school. I also took Spanish class in high school, and I can't say I remember how to communicate in Spanish. I think I get by, like, if I hear Spanish, I'm pretty good at, like, understanding the general gist of what people are saying. Will I be able to, like, give you a one-to-one translation that's very accurate? Probably not, but I get the gist of what people are saying. It's like saying meaning and drawings of grammar can sometimes be very vibes-based. Yeah. Yeah, I do think that's the cool thing about like symbolic languages like Mandarin. It's like, whoa, the drawings, they mean something. The language I want to learn is Latvian, but it's too niche for most of the popular language learning resources I have seen so far. Oh, I'm not very familiar with that language. It's like a Baltic language, right? The Baltics. Latvian, also known as Lettish. Indo-European language family. There are about 1.5 million native Latvian speakers in Latvia. Wow, that's not many. As a Baltic language, Latvian is most closely related to neighboring Lithuania, as well as Old Prussian, an extinct Baltic language. However, Latvian has developed in different directions. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I can't say I know how this sounds, but I'm going to imagine what it sounds like based on like my knowledge of other Baltic languages. Romance languages help with Latin roots, are sure. Yeah, very true. Language learning is just so fun. I wish my brain was better at it though. I'm not like it takes a long time for me to actually learn a language. But I know some people they pick up on it so fast. I have a friend who's just so insanely I would call it gifted. I think it's a gift at that point with how fast she learns languages. She just kind of like picks up on it and like she gets the vibe of it. But I think as it also helps like when you're as far into language learning as someone like she is, a lot of the languages just kind of start like you take a lot of like what you know and to apply it from to the other languages that are similar and you go, "Oh, okay." I have ancestry from Latvia, so if I learned enough of the system, I could become a dual citizen. Oh, that's cool. I guess that's. I think a lot of European countries have like similar, like that kind of rule where there's like, well, if you have any ancestry and also you must know the language. That's like you can go be a dual citizen. I recommend learning linguistics if you want the results of learning a language, but for all languages at once. Linguistics, yeah, that would make sense. I was very interested in linguistics at one point. Like as a kid, I was just like so fascinated by like words, just like word origins and like how words be wording in like the most uneloquent way to describe it. I think languages are just really cool. I wish I could have more of like the prowess I have with English with other languages. Even my Japanese, I feel like it's too like it's not good enough. But it's really hard to get it to the same level as like a language you use every single day. I would like obviously I would survive in Japan. Etymology, yeah, that's a good way to that's the word I'm thinking of. I would survive in Japan, but I would like I could never have like to work in like a Japanese company. I would like really struggle. I would also never be able to be like a scientist in Japan. I would never like I don't know any of these specific scientific terms. That's like really in-depth knowledge. And I even when you learn the vocabulary, it's like hard to like it would be hard to take a long time, I should say, to learn how to communicate science in that language. Is your native language English? Technically my native language is Japanese. I learned English like as a child. But I grew up mostly in a Japanese, like, my family mostly spoke Japanese. But now I don't speak Japanese as often now, and I'm just, so it makes me feel like English might as well be native to me. My brain nowadays is mostly English thinking. Are you from Japan? I am. Japanese microbe. I wonder if Japanese has a way to transliterate stuff like species names. That's a good question. I actually don't know. I think most of the things are transliterated and romanized. I'm gonna double check. Let's see. Japanese bacteria names. I know there's specific kanji associated with certain bacteria, which is also like adds a layer of difficulty in communicating. Like you just have to know that these kanji are associated with like certain bacteria species. Let's see. Yeah, like dichokin, which I will write in chat. Dichokin. That's how you pronounce it. That means E. coli. Oh, thank you for the head pat. I will be back to acknowledging your head pats, Grun. I'm exclusively English speaking. Nothing wrong with being exclusively English speaking. I'm bilingual English and Brazilian Portuguese. Although the AI said Portugal and Portuguese are intelligible between each other, that's not true for me at least. Yeah, I mean, I figured. I usually dismiss usually what the AI says. I'm like, this is probably wrong, but it'll give me a quick overview, and I might need to actually look into it more. But yes, I'll believe you that it's probably not similar. Yay for acknowledging of head pass. I would like be surprised like if they were even like closely like in like if they were that intelligible considering they're quite they're quite far away from each other as countries like at this point. They're like pretty culturally distinct, Portugal and Brazil. I wish I could turn the AI. I hate the AI overview so much. It's time for a rant. The fact when you go online, like and someone's like arguing something, and they pull out the AI overview as like their reason why they're right. It's like the biggest like, yeah, you've lost everything to like this discussion. It's over for you. Like I can't believe you use the AI overview as your reasoning of why you're correct in this discussion. So many times that AI overview is just completely wrong. I have no idea where it's even pulling the information from. Actually, it shows you where it's pulling the information from, but it's just wrong. It's just like pulling the wrong info from these web pages and sources. And I like it's like who's using this? And I want to say nobody's using this. No one, I want to say nobody is using it, but it's clearly being used because the amount of times I see people go, "Oh yeah, look, this is what Google recommends." It's like that's what Google AI recommends. That's what Google AI recommends. Let's not say Google recommends that. I guess Google recommends it because it's part of Google AI, but Google AI overview once said you should add glue to pizza, so, so I I remember like the when it was first introduced, it was like saying egregiously like wrong things. Beppo, hi. I hope you're having a good day. I don't think it's is it still considered experimental? I know it was for a while. I think you could like get rid of it, but now it feels like there's no running away from it. Now they even have like a AI mode. I've never clicked it though, but I noticed like when you Google something, there's like right next to all, it says AI mode. What does AI mode do? Am I dying? What does AI mode say? Oh, I'm not giving you access to my account settings. Never mind. We're not gonna mess around with AI mode. Now that don't search your symptoms in Google Myth is actually not a good thing to do. But yeah, it's just insane how bad of a technology it is. It's just so useless. It wouldn't. Hi Caldonia, thank you. Well, I wanted to know, am I dying? I wanted to see what it would bring up if I like what would it say? I just don't like. I don't get it. The AI thing is also like when you're a scientist and you're looking for research papers. What this is from XY, right? Yeah, it is boutique X and Y. Yeah. I loved X and Y. I I know everyone says that game was like kind of garbage, but I think it has like a special place in my heart because I played it so much. I played so much XY. It came out when I was in undergrad and I had like so much free time at that point, and I would like just play hours and hours of Pokemon X and Y. And I also played a lot of Pokemon Showdown at this time with this gen. I really liked this gen's OU in Pokemon Showdown, and it was fun. Even though I think people would argue it was quite stale, and I don't think they're wrong. I think I just really liked it. I just had an unhealthy obsession with this Pokemon gen. Also, I googled, am I dying? Yeah, I mean, was I dying? I have no idea. Maybe I'll never know because I didn't get access to Google's AI answers if I'm dying or not. AI overview censors itself if you add censorable stuff. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Does it, like... Interesting. Let me see. I know... Oh, I see. I know... Yeah, I put "Am I dying?" and the AI overview search lab says, "As an AI, I'm not qualified to provide medical advice or make diagnoses. If you are concerned about your health, it is crucial to consult a healthcare professional for proper assessment and guidance." Some potential signs that a person is nearing the end of their life include extreme fatigue. I am kind of tired, you guys. Rapid or shallow breathing. Loss of consciousness. Okay, I'm still conscious. Cold, clammy skin. I'm not cold or clammy. Decreased appetite. I'm pretty hungry. Confusion or distortion. With... Wait. Some potential... Why is withdrawal from social activities a symptom of I'm nearing the end of my life? Huh? Yeah, that's... They're taking something... They're definitely taking something... They're taking the wrong information. Oh, well, I better seek medical attention, you guys. I think it's over for me. All of these symptoms could mean a million other things. Of course, yeah. That's usually why people recommend don't use like WebMD or something for your symptoms, because they're gonna give you... They might give you a whole bunch of like diseases or conditions that you likely don't have just because you have a tummy ache and a headache. That's a very true thing for cats and dogs. Yeah, yeah. But maybe we humans, we also start withdrawing from social activities and we just pass. We just pass right here. Whenever like I was a kid and I would Google my like, I'm not feeling so hot, and then it would tell me like you've got pancreatic cancer or of some kind, I would like have like a breakdown as a kid, because as a kid you're just not like... Your brain activity is not there to understand what that could, like, what WebMD is telling you. You just go, oh my gosh, Dr. WebMD said I'm dying. I guess I'm dying. I didn't have the brain cells to understand I'm not dying. I'm just not feeling well. Autism and carcinoma. You have 2 hours to live. Sorry that you had to find out this way. I think it's like understandable anxiety too. It doesn't help. I think a lot of people have like a kind of a bit of a medical anxiety or health anxiety, and you know, being told you might have some kind of cancer is just... It's not helping you. It's probably also not helping you feel any better, and it might make you feel worse. And then as you're feeling worse, you're going, "Oh my gosh, it's the carcinoma. It's getting me. I can't. I'm about to pass." Guys, I googled how to turn off Google, and the Google AI gave me the answer. The Google AI gave you the answer to kill it? That doesn't seem very self-preservation. Like, I didn't need to search it up. I feel tummy ache and I feel I will die. I'm such like... I get tummy aches all the time. It's like me and my miscellaneous tummy problems. If I don't... Every time I like... I'm pretty sure like I would die if I have to search up my symptoms every single time I get the tummy ache. The funniest part is that most time that mood will make this... Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're anxious, especially anxiety, like, anxiety make tummy hurt real bad, is what I've learned. Through lots of experience. In fact, usually my tummy hurts the most when I'm the most anxious. Like, oh my gosh, that reminds me. I had like a class project once where you had to present to... you know, your PowerPoint to the class. And this was like freshman year. And I was just not used to the idea of like, oh my gosh, I have to present this thing to like 30 people and they're gonna sit and stare and judge me. And I had like the worst tummy ache ever. And I was like, I can't do this. I'm gonna die. I'm dying right here, right now. It's over for me. But then there's nothing to do. I couldn't like tell them, Professor, I have a tummy ache. Can you please let me reschedule my talk? And I just had to do the talk with the tummy ache, and it was actually not that bad. The tummy ache went away. The tummy ache went away like mid talk. Thankfully, I don't have much tummy ache, but I do have a ton of back and foot pain. I hate it when I relax at bed and my back contracts. Oh no! I think I'm pretty thankful that I don't tend to have much other health problems aside from the fact my tummy can hurt randomly. And that's about it. I don't really have the back pain or the like body pain. Chronic pain is not like a thing I experience that often, which I am very thankful of. I am very thankful. And if you don't experience chronic pain, you should also be thankful because there's a lot of people out there who like I know who are like constantly in a state of like background pain is like constantly going off. And I like I want to preserve not having pain either. I'm like snoozing the ads because I know I'm going to end probably soon, but I just want to keep yapping for a bit. It's to the point where I think I have chronic pain, but more like background uncomfortableness in the back. I think like that's could be considered chronic pain. Even like it just background, like having like a level of background uncomfortableness is pretty annoying. It's pretty hard to like live your life doing that. I personally couldn't do that. Like the moment I have like a bit of pain, I'm like out of commission. I'm pretty baby in that regard. I will like my tummy starts hurting and then I like roll up in bed for like a few hours and go no talk. My tummy hurt. Thankfully my tummy hasn't like my stomach hasn't had any problems for a bit. I usually end up doing this to myself when I like accidentally have dairy and my lactose intolerance flares up, my extreme lactose intolerance. If I do other physical stuff, I can ignore it, but if I settle down, it comes back. Oh, that's the worst. The pain that doesn't like go down as you're like resting, it's just there. Awful. I'm like, now I haven't had stomach problems since childhood, honestly, but I do have intestinal problems due to dehydration. No, another person that doesn't drink water. That makes two people. Maybe we need the hydrate. I need the hydrate redeem needs to be more like you guys need to hydrate. I'm hydrating. Maybe you guys need to be hydrating too. We need to drink water, guys. I need you guys to be like full of water and healthy and strong and good. Do you hear me? I need you guys to live long. I need you guys to drink water. Do you promise me you'll drink like a little bit of water? Just a bit? I know it's not that nice. I get it. I was a former not water drinker. And I've been drinking, and then I turned into a water drinker. I promise when stream ends. Okay. I have stomach problems once a year because for other people with autism have. I have heard that like autistic people tend to have like gastrointestinal issues, and I don't really understand why. I'll drink more flavored water. No, non-flavored water. Where's my mat? I need to get a stream deck so I can easily do this. but I can't mad emote easily right now. There we go. What the flavoring? I'm angry. I need you guys to drink the water. Can I drink 1 liter of water with a sugar cube in it? No! You guys need to drink the unflavored water. But, you know, as long as you're drinking liquids, I'll give it to you. As long as you're drinking any kind of like water, liquids, that's the important part. I remember when there was like a huge debate on this is like a TikTok thing, like the water TikTok group, and people would make like these water drinks, like they're like bottles of water, and they'd put like 30 different flavor packets and like syrups in them, and like they'd make like rainbow water and like unicorn water, and they'd be like, "This is my water of the day," and it's like vanilla rainbow flavored, and then there was like a massive discussion of like, "Is this water? Are you drinking water?" And I think as long as like I'm not gonna discriminate as long as they're drinking water of some kind. It is a liquid. It's not carbonated. I guess we should accept it. Soda. It's the same amount of water with just flavoring added to it. Mineral water is so good though. I do love good mineral water. A good mineral water is really nice. I really like sparkling water. That was what I got into, like how I started getting into like drinking more water is like sparkling water. I really like I realized I crave carbonation. Does juice classify as water? See, I think we're getting into like philosophical debate of what water is. Fake water. I know. Nowadays I drink more water because sparkling water is kind of expensive. But I just drink normal water. I think you can't. I don't know. I don't know what is the definition of what water is versus when you're veering into juice versus water. Because juice is primarily water. It's like 80% water and then like 20% miscellaneous. Is it like when you start adding sugar? The sugar, like, is the presence of sugar the thing that determines water being not water? But then if you put like sugar-free flavoring, doesn't that make it still water? I drink water at the gym from the water fountain in between sets. Okay, as well, you're also working out. That's good. Healthy bacteria bud. I am still of the opinion sparkling water makes you cry blood. I like sparkling water. It's so nice. It tastes like nothing. It tastes even more nothing than like actual water to me. Like it just tastes like what like white noises. Just bzz, 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 in a drink. I think it all depends on what the rest of someone's diet is. That's also true. Like if you're like primarily if you're eating a lot of salty foods, and maybe you should and like you eat a lot of sugary things, maybe like maybe we should drink more pure water, like water than juice water. I think water is whatever we call water. Isn't whatever we don't call water. I would call juice water adjacent. Yeah, I guess. So is me drinking water out of the water from the gym okay? Yeah, though. Yeah, I think it's okay. Nothing wrong with drinking water out of the water fountain. Whatever, you know, however you get your hydration. It's good that you're drinking water at the gym. I know some people I've seen they don't drink water even at the gym. They're just drinking like their juices still while they're at the gym. I'm like, if you're not drinking water when you're working out, then when will you drink water? I don't really like when I work out. I don't want to drink anything flavored. I feel like it messes with my workout. Like I just can't focus. If all of a sudden I drink something and it's like grape flavored. Juice is water adjacent the same way blood is water adjacent, but soda is less water adjacent. I'm taking notes. I'm picking up what you're putting down here. I think you might be onto something. I drank some water at uni, I guess, from the fountain. Water fountain water is like one of the few non-flavored waters I can tolerate. Is there a big difference between like water fountain water and like the normal water you're getting? Isn't it just filtered water? Like it's really cold. Isn't it really cold? I thought you said you don't like cold water. Different filtered water tastes different. Oh, it's room temperature? Oh. Oh, ew. I'd be so annoyed if I'm at the gym and the water fountain water is room temperature. I'd be like, where's my ice cold water fountain water? Different filtered water tastes different. Sometimes house filtered water is really disgusting. That's true. That is big true. I think a big reason why I didn't like water when I was growing up is the water in my house tasted so disgusting. It was just like, but also I don't know if it's like we had a bad filter. You could also like the moment the filter starts like it needs to be replaced, you can really taste when it's like it's gone. I also don't like bottled water really, but there's so many different bottled waters and they all kind of taste different. I prefer bottled water over home filtered water. I there's some brands of bottled water I like, but most times I think I prefer my filtered water. Like there's like bottled water like Dasani, like that one like tastes gross. I think that's like a universally like accepted like that's a gross water. It just tastes so salty. I suppose I haven't tried bottled water in a while. I'll try the Super One brands at my house later. I know yeah, it just depends on what brand. I can't remember what brands I like. It's been a while since I've bought any bottled water. Maybe I need to like rebuy bottled water and see where the meta is at now in regards to what bottled water flavors. The thing about water being tasteless is a lie. Most water has taste due to impurities. Yeah, there is like they're not they are lying when they say like it's completely tasteless. There's a bit of taste to it. A bit. It's not like completely flavored or anything. Bottled water tier list? Yeah, I can do a bottled water tier list. I'll buy a bunch of water, like different water brands. I don't really remember any of them how they taste besides Dasani, so it'll be, and I don't really have a preference either. So, completely unbiased. How many brands are there nowadays? I can think of like Dasani, Aquafina. Hmm. My angry face turned on again while I was typing because of the way I said it. I'm mad while searching up the water brands. You could do a bacteria kingdom. I do want to do some tier list streams. I have some ideas in mind with like different bacteria kingdoms. Bacteria kingdoms is one of them, and also like some science lab ones. Define brands. I guess like I know a lot of the brand like the water bottles aren't they owned by like the same company? Like aren't that like a lot of them the Coca-Cola company? I wouldn't be safe in a lab. I try to eat the E. coli. Do not eat the E. coli. It doesn't even smell that good. I can't. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Though I think there's some things I want to do, like a forbidden snack science lab tier list. It's not very safe. Don't eat anything in lab. But like, things like media, it looks so tasty. It looks like forbidden fruit juice. Aquafina is Pepsi, Dasani is Coke. Yeah, that's what I figured. You don't eat or lick anything in the lab except for rocks. Okay, well, I'm not going to speak on what the geology majors do. But in any other biological or chemistry lab, do not eat anything. Oops, I scrolled up on myself. Don't touch anything. You would not want to touch anything like in a biological lab. Like, put anything in your mouth, especially if you're in a lab that works mice. There's just like feces, like mice urine and feces all over the lab. You don't think there is, but it really is covered in mice, like mice waste. What about is the agar good? I've never had like the chemical, like the agar in my lab, and I don't think I would want to, because people, you know, you don't trust what they're doing to the agar. Some people like can be cross contaminating, but agar in general is good. You ever had gelatin desserts? You can make tasty agar treats. I made like something like that once, where we made like a jello dessert and I put it in a petri dish. We should do that again. Funny little haha. What about a chemical gastronomy lab? I don't know much about chemical gastronomy labs. Surely you could probably, it says gastronomy, so surely that would be okay. Do you know how clean you have to keep the results from being if you know how clean you have to keep the results from being cross-contaminated skewing? It just depends on how clean you have to be. And like, it depends on like what experiment you're doing. Like, if you're doing like molecular biology, you have to be pretty darn clean. And in those scenarios, you're working like in a hood. Oh, there's an ad break. You have to work in a hood. And those have to be regularly cleaned, and like, you spray it down, you spray yourself down, you spray your gloves and all that, etc, etc. And you don't usually want to put dirty things in there. I wonder how fermented gelatin would taste. It'd be the closest. Can you even ferment gelatin? No, that's like I'm curious. Fermented gelatin. Fermented grape jello. I don't know what that result is. I'm just reading. I can't find a conclusive answer here. It'd be like eating a petri dish though, right? Yeah, just not as deadly. I don't think, to be fair though, agar LB plate. You could technically, I think, if you bought material that was never used in a lab and made your own agar plate, you could technically eat it like an LB petri dish. Because I don't think LB media is not, it's not recommended to eat, but there is nothing in there that would kill you. Like an agar, like LB media, if I recall, it's just like salts and yeast. It wouldn't taste very good. It's kind of gross. It's kind of a gross gelatin thing. It looks tastier. Oh, thank you for the follow, Major. Class BSL 2 and 4. Yeah. I think most of the time, like most of the labs I've worked with, they're typically They were I think they were mostly just they were just BSL 1. I never worked way above my grade. Is eating yeast okay? Like a spoonful of entire yeast? Yeah, nothing wrong with yeast. I think even isn't there like there's like vegans use like nutritional yeast as like pseudo cheese. Like they just spread a bunch of yeast onto their they spread a bunch of yeast and then that tastes like cheese apparently. I think like yeah, I don't know why the ads aren't working, but we'll take it. Yeah, I don't think well, the problem is like I don't know how you would react to eating just LB media. And this is something I really wanted to look up is like if you drink like would it be okay to like drink a shot of LB media? I have no idea. I looked at the safety page for LB media, which is yeast and salt, and it says not recommended for eating, but I feel like they have to say that. Nico should do a stream where she reacts to geology labs. I kind of want to like do a yeah, that would be kind of fun to do, like or at least like react to different labs. Ever heard about the yeast collected from adult film stars? I have heard about that. It's kind of interesting. Like it's kind of fascinating in a like you can't look away kind of way. Like I don't know who's into that, but the idea of it's like whoa, you're creative. Whoever thought of that. You should do that on stream. I was thinking like I was just trying to think of things for like because I wanted to do a donathon eventually, and I was thinking of like reward like incentives, and one of them was like drinking LB media, but then I was like, is it safe? And it doesn't look like there's any problems with doing it. Surely like one little spoonful won't kill me. I can't type today. I can't ever type. Don't worry. So in the future you might be able to donate and get me to drink LB media. Drink the okay. And now I don't know if I think it's really bad for you because of how salty it is. That would be the biggest problem. Like the salt levels are like through the roof. I would have to drink a lot of water. Water, you guys. That would mean your colony would grow. True, true. See, it's just feeding my colony. I'm just giving them the essential nutrients. It's got everything you need: salt, yeast, I think aminos. The thing is, like when you break it down, it's like there's nothing wrong with what's in it. Aminos, yeast, and salt. It just sounds gross. Is the only problem. It probably tastes disgusting. I don't know if anyone's like ever worked in like a biological lab when you make LB agar plates. It kind of smells gross. It kind of smells like funky. I want to say my gut microbes would be so happy, but I don't think it would eat. I don't think they would get anything. I don't think like they would experience any of the benefits. I don't think it's dangerous to eat yeast rest. No, it's sure because I think nutritional yeast. It may depend on what kind of yeast. Perhaps not putting wild yeast right into your mouth would be recommended. Maybe my gut would ferment and I explode. No, I don't think. Okay, I don't think that would happen. That one I can assure it probably doesn't happen. You might get like a bit of a tummy ache maybe if you ate too much though, because probably would like have a little a bit of like a gaseous effect. I don't think you'd explode, but you might feel uncomfortable if you ate too much. Oh, thank you for the head pat. Giant head pat. Talking about least yeast. Yeah. Like yeast you can like use for baking. I'm pretty sure that would be okay. Worked in them as a building maintenance. The 5-minute job can take an hour with lab tools for cleanup and. Yeah. Lab work just takes... it can take just so long. It was one of the reasons why I just stopped. I didn't want to work in labs anymore. It just like something that takes a little bit can end up taking so long. I just preferred not that. I also hated cleanup. Oh my gosh, it was so annoying. After you go through all the work of doing everything for your experiment, and then now you have to clean up. It was like the pain I have. Like, I like cooking, and then I hate cleaning up after I cook. Such a pain. Okay, I said I was gonna end at like 2, and it's like after 2 hours, and then like I nap for 30 more minutes. So I think I'm gonna head out soon. We didn't really play much Lunar RPG. We yapped a lot. That's okay too. We're gonna have an art stream tomorrow at the same time, and we'll just be doing more yapping and drawing. I don't know what I'm gonna draw. I might ask people if they would like any doodles. Is there anyone we can raid? Anyone I know that's on? No, not really. Not really. I'll probably not raid then. I'm too scared to raid people I don't know at all. I know I'll be able to go left here because I'm afraid of investigation. That's not so bad. I think it depends on what kind of lab you go to also, huh? He's gonna eat hot dogs. I gotta go make dinner too. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow if you can make it to the art stream. It'll just be more yapping. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye, Weetabix. Goodbye, Kantosho. Goodbye. Bye, Major. Goodbye, Gren. Goodbye, bye.